right, everybody, we're going to be watching 11 minutes of incredible, crazy, and epic something MotoStars. Once again, the Smart Rider drill booklet is 20% off right now, $5 off basically. Check it out, link in the description.
Left, but she quickly changed her mind.
So turning left, following that driver, and we escaped out of here. So okay, so we applied the escape path. Okay, what's going on?
Hey sir, call 911.
Call 911. So no impact. They really just wanted to get to that golf club. All right, let's take a look at this. So we're coming up to here. It's an intersection. Remember, we're going to be in orange stage, prepped and ready. These are the MTC awareness stages. Orange stage, we have seen that there's something out there that's going to give us this gut feeling of we got to be paying attention. That's part of planning our ride. So we're locating hazardous situations. Hey, look at this. We have an intersection. That's why it's orange. And we're going to have to assess if there's anything that here that's going to be a relevant threat, and then we're going to have to navigate those active threats. And when we navigate an active threat, we can either apply emergency braking, emergency swerving, emergency acceleration. Those are the tools that we do have. So right here, we're going through an intersection, recognize that this car was coming back into our lane. We're not going to be able to stop in time. We got to accelerate and get ourselves out of here. Okay, that's going to be our escape. Hopefully they don't continue turning and hit us. They made a different decision. Now, how can we get ourselves out of or prevent ourselves from being in this position? Because part of planning a ride is positioning for safety, right?
Quickly change her mind.
Is that when we have somebody turning like this, we wait for them to actually make that commitment. I get it. We want to get going somewhere. Maybe he has to take a dump and it's turtle head and he's got to get home. He's thinking about it. He can imagine the toilet. And you know, when you start doing that, it starts to come out.
Yeah.
So he's maybe getting to this point and he's like, oh crap, I got to go. I would have waited a little bit. But, you know, something happened, things happen, accelerate through. Saved himself. But if there's no impact, it looked like it was a mistake. There's no reason to call 911. Yeah, keep the space cushion. Keep the space cushion. I don't think there's a reason to call 911. At that point, though, to say call 911 and then we're going to do this and block them, ooh. We're escalating that situation. Lane splitting. Okay, watch out for those open lanes. Good job with the swerve. Don't hit those things on the left. Those are actually pretty hard. I double dog dare you. Just kidding. Don't. When you're riding past some of these, stick your hand out and just like try to tap it. You're gonna break a finger. So we're coming up to here. Now, lane splitting. Okay, there's some hazards with this. Okay, we start to see. Let's go back even more so I can show you what it looks like when there's not really going to be a massive opportunity to be, swerved into. This vehicle is not going to turn into here because they have this vehicle here, right? They're not looking at you. This vehicle is not going to turn here because there's not a big spot for that vehicle to go. That's what's happening. Plus, they have like a nice view up here. It's not going to be a big deal. What you got to watch out for is these big open spots. These big open spots. When you see this, anticipate possibly somebody coming out and moving over. Because that's a gap. That's a big enough gap. That's a pretty safe gap to try to go for. This person right here could possibly do that, and they could just shoot in and then hope everyone else will pay attention and let them in. But when you have something like this, that's a big gap. So when you start seeing that, be very careful. But we should be in orange stage anyways. Doing this lane filtering stuff because this is a hazardous situation. So what are the tools that we can do when it comes to a red stage in this? Do exactly what he did. Swerve. Find yourself in that escape. Get yourself out of there. Going fast doing this can be an issue because you're not going to give yourself a lot of time, but he was able to swerve out of the way, which is good. That means he was paying attention. That's what that means. All right, here we go. BMW crossed double solid lines twice and hit a passing motorcycle. Uh-oh. Did not stop after the accident. Rider should be fine. Apparently something was broken from the motorcycle. Okay. Same. Okay, lane filtering. Oh, nice little impact. So probably damaged some of the fenders, maybe bent the peg. Foot could get injured right there. That's why we have boots. You don't want to get a crushed foot from something like that, or at least a bruised bone or a small hairline fracture on your metatarsals and your tarsals. What's up, Ethan? How you doing? Yes, this is live. So Kawiyar, interesting jacket. A Power Ranger over here. What do we got going on? We're parked, don't get hit. Oh, I think uh-oh. Gotcha. All right. Well, one sec. Reason for arrest: your jacket is stolen. Finally, after 2 months, released my bike today, but jacket's still with their investigating if it's stolen, and don't ask me for a receipt once I have the receipt. So a different country, I'm sure. It's weird how they're going after somebody for a jacket. It's like they just knew? Did he like put it on in the store, take off, and okay. He's trying to help with his elbow on my neck. Okay, so there's always something here. All right, we'll just move on.
What are you doing? Trying to help.
I don't know the situation, but there's a lot of cops here. We're moving on. All right, GPS. Any deer? Oh, he's looking in his mirrors.
Reaction which made him completely lose control of the bike.
There's the GPS. Oh, we're going a little fast in the corner. Ooh, there's a high side. Oh, I thought it had like 3 people, but it's just this one. So there's the low side, and it caught some traction, and then we go up and over, and there's our hands and our face going straight in. This is why we wear a full face helmet. So he's getting up, very good. He lifted it up appropriately. His back is not broken, but his bike is.
God.
It's got a 360 camera still on. That's the 1X, I think. All right, let's take a look at this. So part of being in a group ride is actually like letting people know where we're going, right? And there we go. So the person in the front knows where we're going, has the GPS, knows what we're supposed to be doing. This is why we talk to each other on our Cardo Pack Talk Bolds, Pack Talk Edges, any of those that you might want to grab. Links in the description. I believe it's 20% off if you use that link, so check it out. Links in the description for some Cardo gear. That's what I use. I've been using it for years. Love it. So what we do, person up front is like, hey, we're turning right, and give them this information. Give them this information. Hey, we're turning right and, 500 feet. Everyone slow down. I'm slowing down. We're turning right at this thing coming up here. Simple as that, and you guys can talk to each other. If every one of you have a Cardo, you can just talk to each other. Dynamic mesh, all that stuff. Lots of people hooked up to it. We're turning, okay? Because when we get up to this point, and it's like, oh crap, like he's telling everybody with hand signals. This is why I like having Bluetooth. It's more clear when you actually use words and communications. So we're turning here. The person that was next to him didn't see it. Because that's another thing, is that if you have your hand signal going up and they're looking forward or they're looking down, they're looking at a mirror, they're doing something, they're not going to see it. So when they hear it over the comm system, then they know. So we're getting up to here, trying to slam the brakes, trying to make the turn because we're all making the turn. So at this point, we have multiple things, okay? We have a preventative thing about having communication with the Cardos. We have a mistake happening as it is here. What can this rider do in this situation? Continue to try to make the turn, or continue to go straight, so release the brakes and continue going straight and do a nice U-turn along the road and come right back in, right? What can we do? Okay, so we made a mistake. We wanted to turn when we slammed the brakes. Now let's go ahead and release the brakes, and let's go ahead and go forward, do a nice little U-turn, laugh about it. So don't try to continue to stop. He locked up that rear tire, so a lot of rear brake, a little bit of a panic, so we got a little bit of brown stage. So what brown stage means is that, yeah, we panic, but it's going to be an indicator that we could have other things that we can be practicing, so like progressive braking. So right here, we lost a lot of traction. That rear tire is sliding out. At this point, there's nothing you can do, so we should have hopefully learned from this, and now we're going to go ahead and just continue going forward, make a nice U-turn up there. Much easier to do that than crashing. And there's that high side. So we put our hands out. Not good. Okay, we're going to hopefully not break anything or remove some skin. But remember, we're going to acquire and use personal protective equipment. Face first into the ground. Having that chin bar on that full face helmet is going to protect them. So get a full face helmet. Ouch. There's the knees, the feet, and he's lifting it up appropriately. He's lifting it up from the back and lifting it up. Very good. Buddies are helping.
God.
All right. Whoa, get back in the car, buddy. Watch out for this. You got to hold out in front of. We're going to escape. Oh, we got some road rage going on. This looks like Phoenix. Yeah, it looks like Phoenix. The Phoenix metropolitan area. Yep, Bell Road. Bell Road. Yep, 75th. So this is interstate. This has got to be Interstate 10 west side. Yeah, he's going a little crazy. Definitely criminal speeding here. Let's take a look at this just real quick. We're not going to go over the whole thing. So this is a great open lane pattern situation. Yeah, we got this dum-dum right here with a shaker cup right above my head. But we got this open lane pattern right there. So we're like looking left and we had this nice open lane. This person cut out in front. I know this is all road rage. These are all things that were being put into place. But that was a nice little pattern. Let's move on. You know, I said this name in the first 5 seconds of the Harley video this last week. It got demonetized for saying cuss words. So I re-uploaded it. Because once it gets demonetized, then the reach goes down big time. Oh, falling in. Usually don't see that. Usually see people going too fast and going out. So he cut that corner real quick. And that could be an issue for having like that crazy camber on the road. So when he leaned in, it just really pushed him in. So we have an issue with the right shoulder maybe, so mechanism of injury. But thankfully he's got some gear. Let's go and bring that back up. Mechanism of injury. You could easily snap a collarbone.
Back there. It looked like you bounced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So maybe a road surface hazard. Just made him bounce, lose a little bit of control.
Man, woo.
Here we go. Rasta.
And here we have a situation where first the biker focused on another rider at the side of the road too much and was then surprised by the biker in the front of
I don't know what that means. Oh, nice little impact. So that person was doing a U-turn with his foot down. There's the impact right on the hand. It's going to smash that front brake lever, which could cause some issues. I mean, outside of just actually hitting each other. But that's going to cause that front brake and front tire to really lock up real quick because it's going to be a smash, not a gentle progressive braking. Overall, crappy situation. Communication, if they're in the same group, having that Bluetooth will help. Hey, we're turning right here.
No.
That's why you got to communicate your intentions and then do them. All right, A.B. Johnson's Road. Here we go. Oh, we got somebody right there. Oh, slow down. Oh. Multiple camera. Okay. Is this a Tesla? I was gonna say, this is multiple camera angles. All right, it's time to rescue. Remain calm, sure on safety, stop major bleeds, and then quickly assess the severity. Let's go back just a little bit here. Easily an open book fracture. Well, it's a multi-system trauma right here. What do you think's happening? Remember we talked about position for safety, planning our ride. Okay, I like to be off on lane position 1 or 3 or the left and the right of the lane because if something does happen, I can escape. So here's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So if we're in 3, we can continue going straight. We're in 1, we can continue going straight. He's in number 2, which is right behind the vehicle. And this is the other view that we can do. See how you can go around that. This is the other view. We can go around. We have escapes. So we have an issue here. We weren't paying attention. And then we panicked. So we're like, oh crap, they're stopping. We got to stop. So we put our foot down. That's a panic move. We really only have 2 options here. Swerve hard to the left or swerve hard to the right in between those vehicles to lane split, or do some amazing progressive braking if we're not going too fast. But it's not going to, the braking is not going to stop because that's what we're kind of trying to do. We're trying to do that, and we're putting our foot down. So in that situation, swerving, but we should have maintained a good space cushion and a better position for safety. So position for safety is looking for those space cushions, line of sights, and escape routes. Always doing that. So make sure you're planning a ride, because if you don't and you're not able to stop in time, this is what can happen. You're going to go up and over. So you're going to be sliding across your gas tank and hitting your pelvis on the dash, and then your 2 feet, your 2 legs, your femurs on the handlebars. And then right here, your face is going to go straight into the trunk or into the back window. So make sure you have full gear there. that impact is just massive. His helmet flew off. I wonder if he's unconscious. It looked like he might have been knocked out there. That's a heavy impact. It's a heavy impact. All right, motorcyclist was pulled over by a cop but not given a citation. 2 minutes later, arrives as first on scene to assist a woman trapped in a car. Interesting. Interesting. Trapped in a car. Okay, so we're going to remain calm, ensure our own safety. Okay, so that's just steam. That's just steam. It's not on fire, but yes, trapped in a car. It's all that radiator fluid, all the airbag deployment.
You got that something to break it? I can bring my knife.
That's just steam.
Relax, relax.
You're okay. You're okay. Is there anyone in the back? Try before you pry. Try opening the door first.
Is there anybody in the back? Okay.
Car's totaled, so you could break it.
Can you unlock?
There you go.
Do the back door. Relax.
Must be a electric lock, but you could still kind of flip. Very good.
Unlock the back door.
Good job. Good job.
Relax. You okay? You're okay.
That must have been scary. So watch out, ensure your own safety. That dude has a hammer.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. It's okay. It's okay.
Just try to relax. Lay down on your back and just try to
Good. So this is BMW Bro.
Just stay still.
If you want to check out the full video from his channel, I'm sure it's on there. She's hyperventilating.
What's your name? What's your name?
There's the adrenaline going.
Okay.
take care of you. You good. We got you out of the car. You good.
The police are right there.
You hang in there.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
Is it under Dad?
So he's got a little adrenaline. You see his hand shaking too. That's gonna happen, guys. That's gonna happen.
You good.
You're okay.
You good.
You're okay.
Is that a cop? First responders on scene. Very good. You're done. You're done. You can leave the scene if you want. There's first responders there. She looks uninjured.
You want to sit up on that wall and call him? Come on, let's sit up against that. We're going to put your back against that. You good, though. Let's call your dad.
Laying down is fine.
Call him.
It might be easier for them or more so they can see everything. So they're more calm in that situation. All right, let's take a quick look. I would have done exactly what he did. This is great. Done exactly what he did, and I'll explain why. So we're coming up to here. Now remember, when you see something like this, we got to remain calm ourselves. Everybody's going to be freaking out. Everybody. You saw what she was doing. You saw her freaking out. You saw the other guys like shaking too, and they're like just so many different directions and so many different people trying to take control. What you want to do is just create your calmness, create a sense of direction for yourself, and go with it. Just go with it. He had a calm voice. He gave clear instructions, and he was thinking. He wasn't panicking, and so it was really good. So we're coming up to here. Sees that we got to remain calm, ensure our own safety. So we're gonna pull up front. So hopefully, if anybody does get hit, they're gonna be hitting that stuff. So we're coming up to here. Now, a big thing here with remaining calm, ensure your own safety, the ensuring your own safety. What's up, Sunder? Is we want to make sure there's no traffic gonna hit us. So we want somebody looking back there. We want somebody even parking back there, maybe even directing traffic to get to the next lanes, because we do want to have at least this area. So this full lane, we want this full lane because that's where the car is. It's in our working area. Let's go ahead and get out of the way. We want that full lane and the shoulder. So when we talk about ensuring our own safety, that's a big one. And every now and then look back, see if there's any idiots not paying attention. Try before you pry. It's very important. You don't want to accidentally break. It's not an accident. You don't want to break glass and accidentally cut yourself or cut the patient if all it takes is for you to open the door and try it. So you tried that door, tried the other door. He's going to move around.
Bring my knife.
So a little bit of a panic, wanting to break the door, trying to do something. It is what it is.
Relax, relax, relax.
So he's trying that door, and he's saying relax. That's fine. Having that calm voice to say relax is good.
Is there anybody in the back?
check and see if there's anyone in the back. Probably thinking if you break the glass, we don't want to get anybody injured in the back. Plus, we're also looking for multiple patients.
Is there anybody in the back?
So him asking that, it's like, it's obvious that we can see that, but we see that there's nobody in the back. She could have been like, oh crap, my friend is not in the back. Then you have to start thinking, oh crap, there's another patient somewhere. So it's always good to confirm.
Okay. Can you unlock the doors?
So that right there is important. Okay, we can't unlock the doors. She's the only one that can unlock the doors. Usually, you know, with the newer vehicles, when you start driving, I think it's like at 15, 20 miles per hour, it just automatically locks the door and it stays locked. So when she got into that crash, she's probably still in drive, cars totaled, cars in drive. It's not going to unlock. So she has to physically unlock the doors. Now, it could have been an issue where she can't unlock the front doors. That's why we get to the back doors and she unlocked it.
Can you unlock the doors?
So giving her purpose, giving her something to do is important.
Do the back door. Do the back
Giving her direction. She doesn't know what's going on. It's like, okay, now you go do the back door. This is great.
door. Unlock the back door.
There you go. So she self-extricated at that point with some direction.
Relax, 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 relax. You're okay. You're okay.
She looks a little pale. A little blood pressure drop. Not the worst thing to happen. Her legs aren't working just because the adrenaline's going, man. That's tough. She's having a full-on panic attack. So when it comes to a panic like this, what you really want to do, like I said, is keep that calm so that they can emulate your calm, and it's going to help them breathe better. So right now she's hyperventilating, carbon dioxide starting to build up. Her hands are going to start doing this. Her fingers start doing this, start getting tingly in her extremities. Face is starting to get a little tingly. And you can actually express that to her. It's like, hey, are your hands starting to cramp up? You starting to feel a little tingly? It's because we need to start breathing a little bit better. We need to start, let's go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at me. And we're going to just kind of do that because that's really the only problem. There's not a lot of bleeding going on here. The airbags, the seatbelts did everything it needs to do. So right now it's more of a mental attack and mental injuries versus physical injuries. And you can help a patient doing that because thankfully she looks young and she's not going to have medical problems. But if you have an older patient and they're having these things, yeah, you're going to have some physiological things happening. Their heart rate's going to be increasing dramatically. Their breathing's going to be increased dramatically. The blood pressure's going to be issues. And they might have comorbidities where they might have heart problems. So having a massive panic attack with heart problems, a weakened heart or something, you can start having issues. And so that could actually cause a problem. So right here, it's good practice. Good practice. So look up, make sure no traffic's going to hit you. Double checking there's no other patients in there. Good job, BMW bro. Laying down's good because the blood pressure is going to stabilize, but you also might want to sit, like they're going to sit her up because she is hyperventilating just a little bit.
What's your name? Okay, Melissa, you're okay.
So very good. Have her say her name, do everything. Did a great job. Did a great job. We're going to move on. Here we go, Potato Wasteland. Oh, we have a vehicle in our lane, I think. Good job moving over. There it is. Yeah, good job finding that, seeing that. Saw it way ahead of time, moved into that escape path. Too fast, too soon. Here we go. All over the place. Looks a little bit like Mount Lemon. Looks a little bit like when I was riding up Mount Lemon. Sometimes they have these passing lanes here and there. Beautiful area. I love riding in areas like that. All right, Rambling Man, Moto, and Drone. So we're gonna take a right-handed turn. Don't get hit from behind. Okay, they need to merge into their lane. Oh, there's only one. So you had the right of way. So Sundar, welcome, rookie member. Okay, non-issue. Pay attention to this truck. Okay, we're moving over. Why did we do that? I was looking left at the accident, which is why the late reaction. Oh, a little bit of rubbernecking going on. Yeah, that windscreen. All right, doing some wheelies here with the MT-07.
Pointless clash between the biker and the driver. In a rather specific manner, he wanted to show that this rider's ride is very dangerous.
The rider's ride is very dangerous. Yeah, it's What are we gonna do? Are we gonna go up there to have your opinion too? Okay.
What's wrong? Good?
I'm starting to. All right, let's watch. See what happens before I make a quick reaction. I have an opinion. I have an opinion.
What's wrong? What?
Welcome, Cian.
What?
First live stream. Nice.
What?
He hears him. The guy in the truck's not gonna do anything dangerous. He's not. How much more do we have of this? And now we're following, so we're escalating.
Pound truck. I don't know why you're so. Why are you so?
So now it's been escalated. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. So let's see the incident. So we're doing this. We're doing some wheelies.
Between the biker and the driver. In a rather specific manner, he wanted
Lands
to
it.
show that
Not a big deal.
this ride is a very dangerous.
So the guy in the truck says something. Okay, I'm all for people expressing their opinion and communicating with verbal. However you want to do it. How you react to that situation, how you react to that information says a lot about you. Okay? People can be outspoken, they can be assertive, they can keep it all in. I bet you there's probably 10 other drivers saying the same thing inside their head, and he's speaking the thing out loud. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. When we get to here, he hears that. It's like, huh. Starting to get that feeling, starting to get that interaction. Typically, I feel the anger in my chest. Right in the comments where you start to feel the anger. So like maybe you're starting to feel it. It's like, oh, emotion's starting to come up. Now I'm starting to have some angry thoughts. Now I'm going to start doing some angry behaviors and actually go out there and do it. So then we get up to here. There's the angry behavior. There's the angry thoughts manifesting in real world.
What's wrong?
And then his passive aggressiveness is how he handles situations. Very feminine. Very feminine. Not very masculine. Not something that I recommend you guys doing because it's a very petty way of escalating a situation. So the rest of this, of just being like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong? It's gross. So how can we solve this issue? If you want to go out doing wheelies, that's cool and all, whatever. It's your life. You're risking things. You're going to risk other people's lives. To be honest, the only thing that I try to provide and protect for is myself at this point, and then hopefully a future family. But
Specific manner, he wanted to show that this rider's ride is a very dangerous.
you guys do whatever you want. So at this point, he says something right here. Just right here. You hear it, don't react. You hear it, you pause. Think. What did that person say? Does it really bother me today? Is it really going to hurt my feelings? Does it hurt my feelings? Somebody's words hurt my feelings. Okay, cool. Am I going to act on it? Does that person's words define who I am? I'm just going to continue on with my day. That person, I'm never going to think about this. So we have this pride and ego problem going on. Exactly, Tiempo. So stop. Your response can be no response. And that's what I want you guys to do in a lot of these situations. So we're going to go ahead and how much? That was the whole thing. Okay. So guys, once again, we do have some sales going on in the shop. We have the Smart Rider Drill booklet. It is 20% off. And then the Rescue Pack is actually 25% off. So check it out. Can't wait for you guys to start practicing and getting those U-turns and figure eights done and having a lot of fun doing it. I just did a video timing myself. Please beat my time. But with that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and don't be like this rider.